Praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to Conversations. I am Elder Chantal, and I'm here with the beautiful cast of Conversations. We thank you so much for tuning in with us on today. Of course, we want to take a moment and thank Pastor Tony Smith, the executive producer of this show. Thank you, Pastor, for allowing us to have a platform to speak to this audience. Now, social media, come on, we want you to like, we want you to share, and comment as we are engaged, like stay engaged with us as we are having conversations. We want to know what you have to say about this conversation. So, of course, ladies, 'tis the season.
All right.
'Tis the season.
All right.
Already, child. I feel like I blinked and like, wait, what is happening? It is already Christmas.
Yes.
And I am just like, Christmas is, of course, fun for all of the kids. And, of course, I'm going to start with Toya because I enjoy, like, Toya and how she interacts with her family. So what's your all-time favorite Christmas song? And I know Matrix probably got 400 of them. But what's your all-time Christmas song? And can you sing a line?
No, I'm not going to sing a line. All I'm going to say is, in my mind. Ooh, exactly. No, The Temptations, Silent Night. It's so many songs that I absolutely love. Like, Christmas songs is just the best. Like, you can just nonstop just listen to it all day. Yeah. But that song in particular just reminds me of, like, my grandparents or just being younger. And then me and my cousins, when we were, like, bored, because, you know, like, now you got all the technology and stuff, but that was the only song in the hymnal that we could, like, sing and read. So it just reminds me of just, like, the older days. So I love that song.
That's beautiful. What about you, MIT Stevens?
Oh, well, this Christmas.
Yes!
I don't know all the virgin, but this Christmas dies as a mistletoe. I guess I'm going to know when you. This Christmas, shining star blazing. Don't get me started, son. We caroling.
Listen, now let me say this. Can you play Christmas songs after Christmas?
Oh, yeah. I think until the new year.
I can.
New year at least.
I can listen to Christmas songs, like even before Thanksgiving. I can listen to the Christmas songs because it just brings so much joy, right? So what is your favorite Christmas cookie or dessert, Ms. Stevens?
Cooking.
Or dessert. Like, what's your favorite dessert for the holiday?
My favorite is, it's already in my mind. Red velvet cake.
Wow.
Oh, Shakira, when she make my red velvet.
I know that's right.
That's it. We have to have a whole pan for the holiday. And I'll portion them out a little piece.
You need your own.
Right.
I love red velvet cake. And also, because Christmas, like to me, if I have for Thanksgiving, if I would have turkey, so I won't have it for Christmas. Mm-hmm. So I might have a ham or turkey wings or ribs or something like that. But all the rest of tradition is the main holiday tradition, Yeah.
That's good. I love me a sprinkle cookie.
Oh.
Cookie with a whole bunch of, and it has to be a good cookie. You know, I know like some of the stores have those cookies, but I like me a homemade cookie that has like the sprinkles, the green and the red makes it.
Oh, well, maybe I need to make you the gingerbread man.
Oh, yes, you might need to make.
I hope he don't get up off that pan and run as fast as you can.
Listen, make it. If the Lord finds it upon your heart to make me a cookie, make me some. Because I love it. That's my favorite time. I love that dessert. What about you, Tori? You have a favorite dessert?
Chocolate chip cookies. Like I mean, it's not that exciting, but it's classic. It's great. But I don't like. Some people like them when they're real soft and kind of like undone in the middle. Yeah. I like mine crunchy around the edges. Keep it in a little longer. Like that's my favorite.
Yeah, I like the crunchy
and the soft chewy is my favorite. Like, so when bite the cookie, y'all get me hungry. And the more stuff. Of the sugar cookie. My kids like the sugar cookie for Christmas, and they like it. Mom put a little sprinkles on. Just like
now, so you make the cookies with the kids? What do you do?
I make the cookies with the kids, and then sometimes they don't want me to make the cookies because now all of a sudden everybody, Mom, we can do it. Yeah. So it lets me know what I showed them, they got it.
Right.
So I don't take it away from them. You know, if you can do it, then you can go into Kyer. He's just part of the law. He want to crack the eggs. I said, no shells. Right. But but it'd be more shells than eggs. But he tried.
So do you make gingerbread houses? You do all
No,
that?
I buy them from the store. You know the mix.
Same, me too.
I buy from the store, and then they comes already assembled. Some of them
Right.
do, and then some of them that you don't. And I let the kids assemble with the icing and let them glue it, because that'd be their glue, and let them glue it together for themselves.
Let me tell you, a while ago, I went to California and visited my family, whatever, there, and I tried to make a gingerbread house, and I tried my best to follow the instructions, and it was not working. I don't even know what I made. At that point, I gave up on the instructions. I threw the instructions away, and I don't even know what it was, but the kids was happy, I guess, because we was just having fun. It was not a perfect picture, but we had a good time. And I think at the end of the day, they just want to eat it. They don't really care like the construction and how it was, And social media, if you've done that, leave it in the comments, because I'm curious. Like, tell me, are you the only one? Am I the only person, of course, that does not know how to make a gingerbread house? My son was like, the instructions are right here. I said, I couldn't get with it for some reason. It just wasn't clicking for me. So of course, Christmas brings the best TV shows. It brings the best movies. And I'm gonna tell you, my favorite movie is Home Alone. Now I'll watch this now. Even now when it comes on, I'll watch. Summertime, it comes on. I'll watch it now. Macaulay Culkin, he's a grown man with kids now. But of course, this was the best movie. What about you?
Mine was The Holiday.
Oh,
I like The Holiday. The Holiday because I relates because of some of the characters in it, and for around the holidays, that's how I was. There's one particular character that's in there, and that was me. You know what I mean? For the holidays, so and I thank God for the redeeming, but but it reminds me that, and I can relate to her character that she's played in the holiday, because I was that person, like, wow, every holiday you had to be like this, or it wasn't fun, or I couldn't function or do or have fun, not unless I was that way, you know what I mean? So every time I watch that, it always remind me of a part of me, and then I can look back and be like, man, I can have fun without going that way. I can do this without being that way. So that's what I liked about the holiday.
so you don't miss that movie at all?
Not at all.
Yeah, you make sure you watch it.
that's
And do you
it.
watch it repeatedly?
Every time it come on,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So they don't come on as often as but around the holidays, they do their shows pretty much.
That's good. Sweetie, what about you?
The old school cartoons, like when they do the 21 Day of Christmas and they have like the Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Red, like the real old cartoons. My mother used to, this was back when they used to do VHS and they used to come in the shop and like sell the tapes and stuff like that. So I watch that every year, like nonstop. So now that it's sometimes like it comes on TV around like December, the 1st of December, I'll definitely watch that if I can catch it. I love it.
That's good. Now, what about like
Rudolph? I like Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph and
Frosty the
Snowman.
Snowman,
Yeah. What
And
about
the Grinch?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yes, I love that. What about what is it? The Peanuts.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Those were the best cartoons.
Exactly.
I look forward to Frosty the Snowman. I mean, I will sit there. It's a very old movie, but I will sit there and to this day I cry. You know what I mean? Like you never seen it before, but it's so good. So I have a question about a tree. Now I'm gonna answer. I already think I know Toya's answer. I'm gonna go to Toya. So, real tree or fake tree? And I'm gonna answer for Toya until you tell me wrong. I'm gonna say what I like. I like a fake tree. Okay, I have a fake tree. I'm gonna be putting it up. Well, it's up, and when it comes down, just throw it in the box. Toya, I'm gonna say real tree.
No. Fake tree.
Oh my goodness! I'm shocked.
No, yeah, like when growing up, we always had a fake tree, and it was a thing. Crazy story. Like when I was young, because you had the older trees, now they have you just pull it up and then it just pops out. But back in the day, you had to match the colors and put them in like each branch individually. And one time, my dad couldn't get it in. He was like hammer it, and I feel like the head of the hammer came off and just hit me in my head. I think it's stitches and everything.
Oh no!
So we had that Christmas tree for like all of my childhood, and I think maybe when I started like moved into my own place, I wasn't gonna get a tree because it's like it's just me, you know what I mean. But my mother got a new one, and she was like she was gonna throw it out, and I was like, no, like we've had that, like I got stitches for that tree, so so I took it exactly. So I had that tree for a few years, and then it just was shedding too much because I feel like we had it since early 90s, late 80s. So I recently, maybe like 2 years ago, just threw that one away, but I have a new one. But I think it's just convenient. And then I always worried about like potential fires with the lights and with the real tree, so I never was like really into it. But I don't knock people who do it. I always wanted to have that tradition where you go and you cut it down and decorate it, but no, I just pull it on out the box and pop it on up.
Wow, I'm a guess. Okay, I'm a guess MIT Matrix. I'm going to say, because MIT Matrix has young children, I'm going to say real tree.
Now, we came up on the real tree.
Okay.
We came up, because that was a big tradition at our house, you know. My mom, and we always, and then I like the part that we had to go ahead and water the tree at the bottom. So, you know, every night or you know, that we would make sure that water is down at the bottom of the tree, so that tree, because I wanted my toys under the tree. So I wanted to make sure that tree was watered, you know, so I want them having to that tree, because I wanted my gifts, you know. So we came up on the live tree, but for me, I have a Charlie Brown tree.
Oh, that's
He's a little Charlie Brown tree. I pop him out the box. Let the kids decorate him. And then one of my neighbors gave me one of these Snoopy lights, and it plays, you know what I mean? So once the kids put the tree up, and then we put that around there, and they push the little button because they like it, and it lights up and it plays. And then I got this big Santa Claus, and he sit back and he's saying ho ho ho.
I love that.
And see, they go to bed and I can turn everything
I love that.
I love that. That's beautiful. So, of course, you know, social media, let me know, do you do real tree or do you do a fake tree? I want to know, you know, because I see people, I even seen people on Christmas Eve go out and get their tree. I be looking at them like, why is it's Christmas Eve, y'all out buying trees? Like, how soon do you get your tree up? How early? Now, I'm gonna tell on Toya, because Toya say her tree is up in September. No, I'm just joking.
it's already up.
Yeah. But right after September, going into October, like if I'm not busy on that weekend, it's going up. I just like the way it looks. Like it's just so pretty. So, and then people, when I was like living with my parents and stuff, I wouldn't take the tree down until maybe like, I would always say after the Super Bowl. And then people just kept sweating me about like, you can't give it up to the Super Bowl. So then I started trying to like do it by like the first of the year. So it's like, well, if I'm going to do it at the first of the year, then I need to start earlier of having it up. So I think that's my logic around it.
Okay, so
I put mine up around after Halloween. That's when I start preparing everything. You know, then I start changing the curtains and things like that for, you know, getting it in preparation for the holiday. Then, you know, and I always get these little cinnamon candles, you know, to get that smell, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it don't feel like Christmas to me, because Christmas is every day to me. You know what I mean? So, you know, but then to get in the preparation of it and the smells and the, you know, we don't do the mistletoes and things like that, you know what I mean? But let the kids start decorating the rail, putting the ornaments on outside and things like that. And I think I get more pumped because they are, you know what I mean? They're excited to do it, so that make me excited.
So wait a minute, you said something. I'm gonna go back to Toya and ask this. So you put new curtains up and everything for Christmas?
I changed my curtains.
What?
I changed my curtains for the holidays, because now we out of spring. So we're coming into fall, so now my fall curtains have to go up.
Nice.
Fall curtains, fall colors, you know what I mean? The furniture don't go nowhere yet. You ain't got nowhere to put it. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? So I add different pillars.
That's
to
nice.
decorate it, to, you know, to bring in that, you know.
I'm gonna have to have you come over my house because the curtains stay the same. Social media, my curtains stay the same. The tree just be up there. Toya, what about you?
I don't have curtains. But I would say, like, my mom is like that. Like, she will change the thing, like, with the seasons, like, you know, like the different color pillows and just, you know, like, she'll have, like, different decorations up for the different seasons. I'm the same. Like, certain parts of my house is really fun and colorful for the kids, but like my first floor is very neutral, and like and because of that, my tree is like always the same. It's the same. I do have splashes of color because I started this tradition where I would You know how you travel and it's like you get all these souvenirs and then it
Right.
just become like junk everywhere. But I started collecting ornaments everywhere I go. So when I get my niece and nephew, we typically put the tree up together, and then I'm able to, like, as we're putting it up, like talk to them about like my travels or think like different experiences, and then we'll do the gingerbread. So that's kind of like my tradition with putting up the tree and talking about the
Okay.
different ornaments and stuff like that.
That's really nice. I love that. Social media, let's see your comments. We want to know what it is that you do. Like, what is, your tree? Do you put the curtains up? Like, MIT Steve is like, let me know. I'm curious. Please let us know. Do you do fake or the real tree? I'm curious to see that. Now, of course, what is a tradition your family does every single year? So I can recall back when my son was much younger, every year he would look forward to opening up a Christmas gift on Christmas Eve. And I would allow him to do that, and he can choose any gift he wanted to. And then as he got a little older, he was like, can I do two? And I would let him do two, whatever.
Right.
But that was something we did ever since he was just, able to understand what Christmas was. So Toya, when you have your Christmas gatherings, is there a certain tradition that you do for Christmas? Or it's just like on Christmas Day, we just all go all out?
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily a tradition, but because, last Christmas I did host, but because my brother has the children, I think it's best, like, just to go there where the kids are and they can play with their toys and stuff. But outside of that, I would say no. It's kind of like Thanksgiving a little bit. Like, we
Yeah,
have dinner,
right,
we're all
right.
together. They're probably watching football, and then we're playing, like, games or doing karaoke, charades, stuff like that, so.
That's good. What about you, MIT?
Well, my kids, every morning they have to get up and we thank God. We say happy birthday to Jesus. You know what I mean? We do. We sing that. Then we come to church, and then after that. Now, last year we traveled, so this year we're going to travel because I want them to experience some things that I never got a chance to experience coming up. So so they was like, Mom, we think we're going to cruise again. You know what I mean? So I said, I don't think we're going to cruise again, but But I just want to do something totally different from them because I notice everything that they say they want, they got.
Yeah.
And when I look around, everything just laying around and everything broken up. So you didn't appreciate what you had. So if you don't appreciate what you have, then why should I keep buying?
Yeah.
And you're not showing any appreciation
Exactly.
of what you have.
Yep.
That's good. So I like that, how you are training your children on, how to be appreciative and thankful. And most importantly, of course, this is Christ's birthday.
Amen.
Yeah.
We got to give thanks to the Father,
Yes.
for all that he has done for us. So, of course, I do have a question for you ladies. Do you have a funny thing that happened during a Christmas gathering with you and your family?
Not funny, but a thing. So my great grandmother used to have, we would have like breakfast in the morning, and then we would come back for dinner, and everybody was there. And I think I went to the car, asked my brother for his keys to like go to the car to get something out the trunk, and then I locked the keys in the trunk, and then on Christmas, so then. It was just awful. I felt so bad, and then he had to try to get AAA and like all of this stuff, but then it wasn't working. So that wasn't the best Christmas. He was really upset with me. So, and it was kind of funny, but not really. Like it was awful. It was awful.
What about you?
Well, baby, you don't want to know. So one year I bought Michaela this Twister game. So we all got down and we spread it out and then we was playing Twisters. So I had to get down on the floor and you know how when you playing a Twister game, you got to put your feet on whatever the color they call and stuff. And I'm like this, but somebody had to help me up. You know what I mean? So, I enjoy playing the games and things like that with them, during the Christmas holidays. But not only just that, I let her do Christmas breakfast.
Okay.
How was that?
Awesome.
So I have this griddle, right? I have this griddle, and it wasn't funny, but at first I thought it was funny because I thought she was playing. But I had the griddle. So Michaela was making the pancakes and Tatiana wanted to do the eggs. So Tatiana, she's so anxious for everything. So I have to always pull it back. You have to take your time because when you cooking, this is hot. Look at this, and I let her look at the thermometer. Right. This is hot. So because she wanted to hurry and put the eggs on because Michaela had the other side for the pancakes. So then she went to put her eggs on and she put her hand on Yes. So unfortunately, that Christmas ended up at the ER. Yeah. So it was blistered up and everything. So, but I mentioned it. I'm glad we had this conversation too, 3 weeks ago. And I said, she said, Mom, I want to fix breakfast. And I said, oh, I'm going to get the griddle. She said, oh, I won't touch it this time. I said, oh, so you learned from that.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah.
That's good. So I have a question. We're going to close out really soon, but I do want to ask you all this question. If you had the opportunity to spend Christmas anywhere in the world, where would it be? Would you decide to stay home, or would you decide to travel?
Well, I said we was going to travel, but for me, it would be right back here. It would be right back here. I really enjoyed the experience and the atmosphere of being in the presence of the Lord than anywhere. Because like, even when I went on my trip and we was there on a Sunday, it didn't feel right to me because I wasn't in the presence and assembly with everybody. You know what I mean? So that's the real part that I really missed out of that. But I think this year they can do a little something closer, but we're going to be here.
That's good. What about you, Toya? Would you travel?
I'm thinking about traveling this year, but not on Christmas Day. I do think that like being home and with family is really important. But I kind of work on an academic schedule, so I have like 2 week span of time. So it's like I've never traveled during a holiday. So I think I want to do that. That's something I definitely want to start doing.
Yeah, I think I would. I think one year I was away. I think I was away for like 2 weeks, and I just missed church. And I was like, you know, Sunday came, you're used to doing stuff. You're used to getting up. I woke up early, like, what am I looking at? You know, and I did miss. So I do agree with you, Toy, and I do agree with you, MIT. If I had the opportunity, I would probably go after Christmas, or before Christmas. But I would definitely want to be home, want to be in the church, and just giving God, you know, gratitude and thankfulness. So as we close, I want to ask you all: would you start a new tradition? And if you wanted to, what would it be? So I know a lot of people are like, no, I want to keep my same tradition. I want the kids to cook breakfast or whatever. Would you start a new tradition, or would you do something, keep the old?
I think for this year, like, I would really want to do something with homeless for women and children.
I love that. Yeah.
So, you know, so oftentimes it's a lot going on. So I've been praying and asking God where you want to lead me with women and children, and also with still suffering addicts. So that's my go-to for tradition I'm going to start for this new season.
And that's beautiful, because your children get to see that and be a witness to what you're doing. And Toya, what about you?
I'm happy you said that. That just reminded me, like when I was younger, my grandmother, she would, for the holiday, she would go to the nursing homes and she would make like little bags with just like, you know, toiletries, gifts, and socks and stuff like that. She would wear her Santa Claus hat, and then we would go room to room and they would like sing songs and like pray for people. And I did that for so long. And then I think her church tried to like carry it on, you know, in her absence, but it's something that fell by the wayside. So you saying that really did just like spark something in me to like, I should look into like doing something like. And my grandfather, like her husband, he's now in a nursing home. So that's really inspiring. Thank you for that. Yeah.
And even partnershiping, you know, because Victoria's Ministries, Pastor Tony Smith, he's always about partnershiping. And we don't want to forget about those, you know, in the nursing home that don't have family to come see them, those addicts who may not even know what day it is. And I'm so thankful for you ladies just to have that on your heart, to say that. So social media, you know, let us know how you feel about Christmas. Do you have any traditions? Do you have anything that you want to change? Would you mind partnering with MIT and Deaconess DIT Toya on, you know, upcoming things? We would love to hear from you. Get your opinion on certain things. Of course, if you have not done so, won't you share, comment, and let us know how this has blessed you. Of course, as we are approaching the holidays, we're so thankful, so grateful for another opportunity. We are almost in 2026. To God be the glory. And of course, we want to just take a moment again to thank Pastor Tony Smith and Victorious Ministries for allowing us to be here, to have a platform to speak and talk with you. Please remember to join us on our weekly services, 12 noon, and of course 6 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. You can find us, of course. And then on Sundays, we are in the sanctuary, giving God glory. We don't forsake
Amen.
the assembly. We are
Yes.
here gathered together in his name. Join us, Double Play Sunday, 9 and 11 a.m. services. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on today. Bye-bye.